Hello, welcome to Q&As with Nina Bonina Brown. I am here to answer all your questions. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the call.
Are you ready?
I was born
She
ready.
was born ready. And make sure y'all look, she took the time to come and answer some of y'all's questions that we couldn't fit into our interview or a kiki. So y'all have her tip and information. Oh, let me tell you how professional she is. Because I was gonna just like try to screen record our on our iPhones. She was like, "Oh no, darling, microphones is better on Discord." So she was serious. So make sure y'all.
Yeah, I've got like a $400 mic plugged into this headphone.
So put used to it.
So,
So put used to it. Exactly.
might as well.
So here's the first one. If WoW were ever to propose an idea of doing a return to season 9 All-Star season, like Paramount doing newer real world seasons with the cast from the early seasons, and ask you both to come back, would you take it into consideration? And before you answer that, it's funny because I literally maybe a while ago said that it'd be neat if Drag Race redid a season over, or like had a reunion of like a one season. So would you, if they thought to redo season 9 or have like some kind of special with all the season 9 cast, would you do it?
Oh my god, absolutely.
Same.
I just love season 9. I loved the casting. I loved the experience, and so yeah, like I've even thought it would be interesting if they released like a director's cut of season 9 with like hour-and-a-half episodes and added a bunch of never before seen content, because we just recorded so much and there's so many things that ended up on the cutting room floor. But yeah, I 1000% would. I feel like season 9 is the best season of the whole franchise.
I feel the same way, but I feel like, of course, everybody gonna say that about their own season. But I genuinely am not saying that's from a biased standpoint. I just feel like, once again, that was the last golden era of like Logo, before it went to VH1, and it still had that essence of like the raw Drag Race, if you get what I'm saying.
I think it also, like, we also had the old workroom too,
Mhm.
which I think helped contribute to that, like, sort of like energy in a way. Because it was immediately after, for season 10, they got that new workroom with those obnoxious pink bricks that are like hot pink.
I didn't.
Would you?
I would say, if they did it, would you want it to be like just a reunion? Would you want it to be kind of like how they do the Halloween Christmas special, like a few episodes special? Would you want it to be a whole season all together again, like a whole entire season?
I'd accept any scraps that they wanted to do if they wanted to reinvest in season 9. But like I've even thought it would be fun if they like release like a director's cut of season 9 with all the footage that didn't make it into the show. Like I'd be down for literally any of it.
You know how I feel personally, Cammy, as far as like, my feelings with like, the production and all that. If I can get past that, yes, I would love to do it too. I mean, because I do agree that our season was one of the last golden eras, especially because it was still on Logo. It went to VH1, but it was still part of Logo, and that was the last of that era. And so I really do feel like we had a natural, like when you think about it, it's only me, Kimora, and Peppermint, I believe, that have not been on All Stars.
Oh, Charlie.
And Charlie, sorry, yeah, poor Charlie. No, but that's not intentional. That's not intentional. No, I love Charlie. But like for real, like everybody has been on there because the season was that good. So yeah, I would.
Well,
do it.
and I am waiting for the day that y'all get on All Stars or choose to do it or say yes to it, because I selfishly want season 9 to be like the first season where every contestant came back. I want that so bad for our season, just for our legacy. Imagine the fans getting to say, season 9 is the only season where every contestant has been back on All Stars. Like, oh, that would be so good.
Right. No, that would be. So, yeah, we'll see. So, thank you for that question, She.
Thanks, Shishi.
My question, and this is from Music a Drug. Music a Drug. My question is, if y'all both could have a sit-down conversation with Rue, what would you say to her?
Oh my God. Well, like, I don't know, maybe this is like my little inner narcissist, but I'd be like, so Rue, what was your favorite thing about me.
And doing her laugh.
Rue, what do you remember most about your experience getting to film me on TV? And what do you remember most about my little audition tape 10 years ago after you've seen thousands of them?
And then he slaps you and then tells you to leave.
You're like, bitch, what's your name again?
Right. I have personal experience with that.
Oh, look at, is that, that's, what's her name? What's her name? Nina Bonina Brown.
So, hey, I mean, is that what you really would say, or is there anything that you like deeply would want to say?
I mean, God, there's probably more questions I'd want to ask, like about her personal life and her journey. Like, do you, at what age do you see yourself retiring? Do you still find it fun to get in drag after all this time?
Right.
Do you ever get done with your makeup and you're like, wait, this just isn't hitting today? Like all those little questions that I've always kind of wanted to know. Like, oh my God, like, what were your true feelings after the chaos of the cheerleading challenge on season 9? Would love to know that. Because I know that just with them having to pay for Eureka surgery, I know that they all had feelings. They were probably like, oh, we can't do that again, honey.
But they did have other challenges later on in the future where people did get hurt again or something, doing something. So,
what would you ask?
It would be more serious stuff. Like I would, of course, want to tell her, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for what you helped do with drag and putting us on the map and stuff like that. Then I would just have personal stuff that I just want to ask her, like, do you have an issue with me? No, I'm being serious. I really would. I'm being serious. I would genuinely be like, is there an issue with me?
Rue loves you, and I really do believe that.
I
believe
want
that she
to.
probably still goes and looks at your, like, content. I bet you she fucking sings Alexis Michelle. Your last name, it rhymes with hell. I could just see RuPaul being like, you're a demon.
And the famous words of Christina Aguilera on season 9 to my response to her saying she loves me. You don't love me.
You don't love me.
You don't love me. So thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. I can personally already tell you this comes from Kriyank. Y'all need some normal names like John, Sue, Mary. Kriyanka Popra 554. They said,
come on, Kriyanka Popra 554.
They said, what do you think about RuPaul's wigs?
Ooh, girl, I've had some thoughts about these in the recent years.
Okay.
I mean, well, I don't want to like come for her wig too hard, but
but be honest.
When she had Matthew Anderson doing her hair, the hairlines were so beautiful and natural and gorgeous, and something I always dreamt of like seeing in person. And like,
right.
I feel like even with the era of the Delta doing her hair, it was good. She was using the wigs by Vanity as the base, and those have really pretty hairlines.
Right.
But like, have you noticed that like in recent seasons, the hairlines are giving so like hard and round?
Hold on. See, I don't think Farrah has ever watched my raw views, and I want to block her for that. But I'm one of
well, girl, I don't even watch the show. So.
No, listen. I'm one of the only, and I'll be honest, one of the only people from this show who first started calling RuPaul out in these wigs, and everybody can tell you. And then all of a sudden, now these girls have a little backbone, and they'll say, "Now, bitch, of course I noticed. I clock her wig almost every episode, and I don't want to, but I don't like it for her because we're used to RuPaul, like you said, we're used to her looking like the goddess, the best thing that's on the stage, right? Like it's to a point now where the girls that come on stage be having a better wig and stuff, and I'm just like, she deserves a hairline. So
what really stumps me is here in Los Angeles, there's this incredible wig guy named Wigs from Scratch. And I actually wore a couple of his wigs for season 9. I couldn't afford them myself,
Right.
but I had a friend here in LA that had a couple of them that he loaned me, like the news anchor wig,
Oh, okay.
the Madonna wig.
Okay.
And I figured that so they're getting rid of Matthew. I really did think that Wigs from Scratch was probably going to be the next RuPaul hairdresser because he does a lot of wigs for like Bianca Del Rio, and her lace is always lace. And he went on to work with like Valentina after season 9, and she had some really gorgeous wigs too. He's done stuff for Violet, and he literally hand ties each individual hair into a full lace cap. And a wig from him goes for like $10,000 or more. At least it did back in 2017. It's probably more now because inflation and everything costs more, and the cost of living is higher. And the production has the budget for that. And his hair work is comparable to
Matthew.
Matthew. So World of Wonder, please hire Wigs from Scratch. He's such a sweet guy.
You're telling me that Bianca was paying $10,000 for wigs, bitch? I can't believe that.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I would.
Bianca, she has like, I don't know if you've seen her like little wig cabinet. It's not like she has hundreds of them.
Right.
They are so well made, and they're so like nice.
She restyles them.
She just will reset them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're like good investments. They last.
Rue, just because I don't like half of the wigs does not mean that I don't like you, okay, sweetheart? And I just wish
we love you, Rue. We just want you to be so fierce, please.
Maybe she feels like she's paid her dues. And from what I heard, allegedly, she likes the wig to be pushed back to the back seat because it allegedly makes her look younger.
We all have our little drag neuroses.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was a phase I went through where I was putting my wig like way too far on my forehead because I was like, I want to have a little teeny tiny forehead. And then I look back at those photos and I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, why is my hairline touching my eyebrows?
Why am I giving Teresa Judice?
Well, Rue, we love you still. Next question is from Anita Blunt. She says, hey, Farrah, if you had...
Oh, I love Anita Blunt.
Oh, you know? Okay. She says, hey, Farrah, if you had to Freaky Friday with another queen for a gig, who would it be? Remember, you have to do their makeup, talk to others, and perform as if you were them. Who would be your person that you think you would transform? Like Jamie Lee and Lindsay. Like who would you switch with?
God, I've always wanted unlimited access to like someone like Miss Fame's closet.
Okay.
And hair wardrobe. Like, I think getting to be Miss Fame for a day would just feel so cunty. And she's more of like a fashion girl, so I wouldn't have to worry about having to like do a jump kick into a split and a backflip. Like, I could just go be cunty in Fashion Week and, walk a runway and wear, couture. Yeah, I think a Miss Fame Freaky Friday would be so...
That's a good answer. I hope she's doing okay.
I think about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hope she's doing okay because I haven't heard anything from her at all. But I guess she's just living her life, And
oh, girl, you need to go catch up. It's the algorithms that are preventing us from seeing people. But she's killing it. Her and her husband had a surrogate and had a baby girl.
Oh.
Yeah, Miss Fame is a mother, and she's gonna raise a star.
Is she done with drag though, as far as you can see?
No, she's still doing drag. She just did a photo shoot in drag with her baby for a magazine.
Are they still in the States?
I think they moved to Switzerland.
Okay.
They got money, honey.
Trust. I wonder if she's still cool with WoW though, because like I never see anything. But okay, that Miss Fame, congratulations on the baby. Oh yeah,
I know. Congrats, Miss Fame. You're such a gorgeous mother.
What
about you? Who would your Freaky Friday be?
So in a perfect world, right? Because I know you say that Shay loves me, stuff like that. I personally don't know how I feel about that, but in a perfect world, right? If I was like, this is my good Judy, I think it would be Shay only because people always try to like pin us against each other. So I think, and then even when I did a little bit of the Murray and Peter tour, I think you were there, or maybe I'm not sure if you were there or not, but they have a certain night where they would like have people switch drags.
Oh
And
yeah, we did that.
yeah, and so I switched with her, and poor Shay had to put on my Party City clown outfit. And I and I got to put on her exquisite outfit and this sickening wig, girl. And I was like, you know what? I think this is my life. I think this is what I need. So I think my Freaky
I
Friday.
loved that we used to do that. We should input some photos for the fans
Yeah,
watching.
yeah.
I have a whole bunch of them saved from our drag swap night.
Yeah, send me some. What is one movie that explains you in a nutshell?
Oh my god. Burlesque.
Really?
In a weird way.
See,
like
uh-huh.
I mean I'm too multifaceted to be described in one way. Like in some ways, like it's like Pretty Woman by Julia Roberts, but instead of being, you know, like a Hollywood hooker, I'm like just a little Hollywood trans girl that's just like looking for love in all the wrong places.
In my ignorant mind, I was thinking you were gonna say Legally Blonde. in my mind, I was like, she's gonna say Legally Blonde, but no. Just for like, but you know what I want us to do one day, if we can. I don't know if it should be a parody, if it should just be like maybe when we game. I don't know, but we could do Dion and Cher from Clueless. I just see it.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
Yeah.
That Dion's house is on my walking route. My
really?
walk route.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Record that. I want to see it. Yeah, I would. Yeah,
I have so many photos of it. I'll text them to you. Because every time I walk by, I'm like, oh, I should take a picture of Dion's house. But all of the other houses on the street have like so many flowers, and they smell so good. And then you walk by Dion's house, and it smells like straight up fertilizer ass. Like. Whatever fertilizer they use for their lawn stinks so bad. So I always have to walk by it on the other side of the street.
so Dion smells like shit. Y'all heard it here first.
Dion fucking stinks, honey.
Marquise, this is kind of a shady one. It says, how long was Alexis mad at you for saying Pillsbury wanted their rolls back?
Pillsbury called. They want their rolls back.
Oh, Marquise. Funny enough, Alexis, I feel like got over that pretty quick.
Okay.
Especially because, like, I did genuinely feel really bad for that. Like, and she did come up to us and she did tell us before we wrote our jokes, like, please don't come for my body. But I think because she did that, it just put the idea straight in my head, and then I couldn't come up with any jokes other than that. And then I was panicked because we had such a short amount of time to write them, and I was like, oh God, she's gonna hate me for this, but I have to just do it. And then I did it, and then I felt so bad, and so I like apologized to her profusely pretty often, and like I really wanted her to know that I was sorry, and that it really was because I couldn't think of anything else, and I lacked the creative and the like. So Alexis is surprisingly like a lot less dramatic than
people think
her edit would make you think. Yeah,
but I mean, you know, admire you for apologizing, but I really don't think. Here's the thing, in my opinion, because you know everybody's so sensitive now. You can't really tell people, like, as long as you're not like coming for somebody, I don't know, something just more deeper than that. I'm just like, things are off bet when you're in a roast. Like, that's a roast. People are going to roast you for the things that are most obvious. That's just what it is. Yes, you can do clever stuff, but that's just how it goes. You're going to roast the obvious stuff. Like, come on now. Like, that's just how it works. But you have a heart to go.
Right? Like a roast is almost like a verbal caricature.
It is. It is. Like, I can guarantee you, like, if you watch a real roast on like Comedy Central, Kathy Griffin, stuff like that, like, they're not gonna be like, please don't come for my skin. Like, like it's not like that serious. It's not. But you know, but at least you still were nice enough to be like, if it hurts you, I apologize. So, you know.
Yeah, everybody go support Alexis. She's actually really sweet, and Drag Race loves to make her seem so much more unhinged than I've ever known her to be. So
I'm cutting this part out. Okay, this is kind of, I mean, like simple. Greetings, Farrah. This is from Miss Neely. She says,
Miss Neely, hello.
She says, I find astrology very interesting. What zodiac signs do you tend to get along with as a Virgo?
Ooh, well, my sun sign is obviously Virgo, but my moon sign is Cancer in the 12th house.
Oh.
Which is a real challenging but like kind of interesting placement that manifests in all sorts of ways. And then my rising is Leo. So my big three is earth, water, fire. I tend to get along really well with other earth signs and other water signs. So like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I get along with, as for fire signs, I get along better with Leos and Sagittariuses. Aries are hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Aries women, I get along with a lot better than Aries men.
Okay.
Aries men kind of drive me up the wall. They're a little too hard-headed for me and impulsive. As for air signs, I do tend to vibe a lot better with Geminis and Libras.
What?
Oh, well, so not romantically with Geminis, but Geminis and Virgos are ruled by the same planet, which is Mercury, which is the communication planet. And I found that me and Geminis actually like never run out of stuff to yap about, which I do kind of really appreciate and love.
Right. Because you can talk.
As for Aquarius, weirdly, I don't know a whole lot of Aquariuses. The only one I really know is Shea Coulee. Based on sun signs alone, it's difficult for me to pinpoint who I do and do not get along with, because I can find examples of people from just about every sign that I've gotten along well with. But I do know for a fact that if, romantically speaking, if an Aries man is trying to court me, I usually 9 times out of 10 will blow them off. Like,
wait, now do you mean
I don't got time for
you
that.
have to be careful of how you say blow them off? You mean like you get rid of them?
I avoid.
Okay. You know, a lot of people don't believe the sign stuff. I mean, and I can see why, but there has to be some truth, because for me, when it comes to like Geminis, they could be the sweetest things, but that other side comes on, and yeah, I when somebody says they're Gemini, I get a little weary. I'm like, oh, okay. so yeah, there's some truth to this stuff out there. It is.
There are Geminis that have like really strong earth placements in their birth chart, and they're like way more down to earth. And then there's Geminis that may have a lot of fire in their chart, which could make them a little bit more aggressive.
Right.
And so it's hard to lump a lot of people into a certain sign per se, but there are, like, I like to think of the sun sign as like the sort of foundation of the house, not necessarily all of the furniture and all of the decorations and all of the materials of the house. You know, like, it's kind of just the walls, the 4 walls that everything resides within. So it can be quite different.
Okay.
Like, if you think about it, and you know, like, if you think of like an analogy or a metaphor, like a new housing development in a suburbia, right? And several of the houses have the exact same layout because the developer just like got lazy and just, you know, put a bunch of houses that were the same layout, whatever. But each one of those houses could look very different inside. So
yeah, y'all.
What is your sign?
Cancer, which is probably why we get along. Yeah.
I feel like we talked about that on the phone last week.
We probably did.
I love Cancers, and my moon sign is Cancer, so
right. That's why I'm like, it's probably why we get along. Yeah, because like it was July 12th. So I'm like,
the emotional depth of Cancers is something I relate very heavily to.
Right, and we can be emotional. And that is the truth. This question comes from Rye. She says, would you ever consider doing a Derek Barry and just solely do ex-Tina performances rather than drag? Like, as far as like, you know how Derek prefers to, I guess, to just be a Britney Spears impersonator. Would you want to let go of, you know, you doing different stuff and just stick to doing Christina Aguilera? Would that be your thing?
During my like depression from 2019 to 2022, I actually got real lazy with my drag, and I think like during this depression, I lost a sort of creative sparkle that I once had, that I was kind of always had, that was hard for me to sort of reattune with. And as a result of that, like anytime I got booked for anything, I literally just did Christina numbers because I didn't have to think about them. I didn't have to really conceptualize them. I could just go out there, lip sync to them and be done and get my money. And I think that actually started to feel a little bit soulless for me. And it kind of like hurt my spirit a little bit more because I kind of got put into this Christina box that I didn't ask to be to really be in. Because while yes, like I've always loved Christina and I love performing her music, I always had my own identity with my drag. I always had my own brand. You know, after the Christina thing on season 10 and after, you know, getting to work with her so much, people started like booking me for like Christina themed parties and it was always a Christina thing. And then it felt like, oh, well, I'm not getting booked for just regular things. It's like, they're like, oh, if it's a Christina thing, it has to be Farrah and it can only be Farrah for a Christina thing. And I had my own brand. I did my little burlesque numbers and I used to love doing like girl covers of like hip hop songs, like Whatever You Like and weekend covers. And I would always do something really like pink and pastel-y and sparkly too. That was very much my MO. And so like I'm trying to get back into actually now like not just doing the emotional support Christina numbers to get through a number because my creativity has died and I'm actually feeling like more creatively inspired to do more of my own thing. So it's interesting that they asked this because I absolutely went that route for a while, not out of like a passion for doing Christina, but out of a sort of crutch to rest my creative spirit and try and grow that like muscle back.
I respect that because, you know, it's what happens. People get typecasted and stuff. It's just like how like Jaleel White doing Steve Urkel. Like, yes, that's what people know him for, but he doesn't want to always be known as Steve Urkel. You know, he wants to do other things and like, and people do that. People will put you in a box. And just like, you know, with the whole like Black China thing, that actually got on my nerve. Like, and I was blocking people for saying, I'm just like, can y'all let that go? I'm just like, I'm not about to be known for, I should have been Black China. Like, come on now. I am more than that. You know, even when people try to book me now, which is very rare, they want to book me only, it seems, around October.
For like Halloween.
Yeah, and I'm like, when did I ever say I was a Halloween queen? And I don't just do, and just because I do creative looks does not mean that's Halloween. And also, I also do, you know, the word fish. You know, I do, you know, drag looks. I'm well.
You do some real good fish.
Thank you, Farrah. So I do well. I feel like I'm a well-rounded queen, and I can do.
And you do like celebrity your Whitney Houston is one of the best I've ever seen.
Thank you. See what?
You're very well-rounded. Like you can, and you know, one of my favorite things about you is it's like, if you can't get the look made, you will paint it on. And I swear that is so iconic to me. Like if you want to do a look, you will find a way to do it. And there's just something so like deeply artistic about that, where you like so many, I mean, even just in my own life, I can create these roadblocks for myself where like I'll get an idea and I'm like, oh, the money or the resources to sort of put this together, so I'm gonna have to just put it on the back burner or whatever. But there's something so creatively freeing about like watching how you approach things where you're like, no, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
With a look, you know?
No, I appreciate that. I mean, people will complain about that. They're like, why is she painting it on? She can just buy it. I'm like, girl, no. like why not? If I know how to do it, the hell. So
seriously, like talk about like using your like powers for creative freedom.
Yeah, like of course I would love to buy all the most expensive stuff, but who's paying for it? You know. So, but I relate to you with not wanting to be put in a box. Especially when you know you have other talents and gifts to give, which you do. This comes from, it's kind of another messy question. Tara from Tara says,
Hi, Tara.
I don't think you want to say hi to her yet. she says, ask her why she hates the Boulets. Is this a thing?
Oh, well, it's, I hate is such a strong word. I do not hate them.
Right.
Here's the thing. I love the girls that come through the Dragula franchise, and I love that there is a competitor for Drag Race. I think that is important, and I do think that there is something incredibly. I think there's a whole section and subculture of drag that is more gritty and dark, and that deserves to be showcased. And I love everything that they do with their show in terms of launching these girls' careers and all of that. But I think that what bothers me about them, that makes me just cringe about them, is that they've made they use their show so much to for themselves in a way that their weird little acting skits and their little things. It's just oh my God.
Yeah, I hate when people when they put words in your mouth, because you don't hate them. You don't even know them to hate them. So, but it's
I mean, I've met them a couple of times.
Yeah, but it don't mean you hate them though. Yeah.
There was one time I had a little bit of a bad, not really, I don't want to say, well, yeah, it was kind of a bad experience with them where I felt they were a little bit rude, but also as someone that works in nightlife and that has headlined events, sometimes it can be kind of an overwhelming experience, and you can't give every single person the best of you at all times. And so that's whatever. But I do also know some of the ways that other people I know have been treated, and I don't want to sit here and just shit on the Boulet Brothers, because it's not my intention. I definitely don't hate them, but it probably comes off as I hate them, because when I'm playing DVD, I get, especially when I'm dual streaming through TikTok, I'll get just so many questions, are you gonna get the Boulet skins? Are you gonna get the Boulet skins? What do you think about the Boulet? It's I don't care. And maybe it's really just boiled down to that I'm jealous that I don't think that they even play Dead by Daylight and they get to be in the game. But I don't know. They may play. I don't know.
Right.
I don't think they do. Something deep in my heart and soul tells me that they don't play.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that maybe I'm a little jealous, but I'm also sick of being asked that, and I can't avoid it. So,
well,
because there's always new people discovering the stream, and they all want to know. So, divas, if I'm acting frustrated on stream about that question, it's not because I want the Boulet Brothers to die.
Right.
Okay. Think about how tired I am.
That's what they hear, though. It's when you say you don't like something, they're oh, you hate them? You want them to die? It's no, I just don't like this. I review this show. And to be fair, RuPaul has moments where, on the show, it's about her. But I've said myself, and I joke about it, even with the Boulet Brothers, I'm girl, is it about y'all, or is it about the new girls? They're going to make sure they're going to make sure that y'all know that it's their show, and that they are the stars of the show. They're going to remind you that they are. So it's true.
They really do believe that it's them that are the stars of the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they have the charisma or the
what happened?
Sort of star energy for how much they insert themselves into what I don't know. I think it comes off more cringe than it comes off glamorous and cunty. I think that they think. But God forbid a girl has an opinion.
Right. But y'all, Cammie is entitled. Y'all, here's the thing. Y'all ask people questions, and then y'all get mad when they give you their true answers.
And also, do not misconstrue our truth.
Right.
I don't want to be seeing this on Reddit Farrah hates the Boulet Brothers divas, because I don't.
Yeah, because some people...
I'm sure that there's people that are cringed out by me, and y'all are so entitled to be cringed by me. I love you to death for having a little soul and a little brain and a little preference to what you like. Love it.
Some people will sugarcoat their truth. Just why some of y'all tell me y'all don't care to watch Pit Stop, because y'all feel the girls aren't really going to tell you what they feel about somebody's look or something. And, over here, I always tell the truth. And so I'm glad that Farrah's telling her truth. So allow her to tell her truth and leave it at that. And don't try to make it into anything else that it's not. My personal thing with the Boulet Brothers, I only came across them one time in person when I did their some Halloween show. And I killed it. they, you know, act like they wanted to work with me and stuff again. I even review their show, support them. People always want me to go on there, and they'll have people in there be a judge who don't even do the kind of looks, you know what I'm saying, that I would do. And it's like, wouldn't you want somebody on there who can do that kind of stuff? But anyway, so I don't know if they have something personal against me. I have no idea. I don't know if they jumped on the bandwagon. I don't know. I do like them, but yes, you're not lying when you say they do make it about them a lot. Asia, the one that won, that's the character in the DVD thing, you know, she did really good. And I haven't heard.
Yeah, that Huntress skin that they added to the game is everything.
Yeah.
I would get that skin over the artist skin of the Boulet Brothers.
Okay. I mean,
now it's become such an inside joke in the stream of how like frustrated I am from being asked that I'm actually thinking about just buying the Boulet Brothers skin and playing it
to shut them up, right?
Yeah,
to shut
like
them
at
up.
this point, I've come around full circle where I'm like, wait, you know what? Now I want to.
Right. No, and that's so Boulet Brothers, nobody hates you. Y'all need to have me on y'all show as a judge one day. And yeah,
And I'll be auditioning for the next season. I'm gonna be a Dracula girl.
have Farrah on there too. Y'all can have a bloody Tic Tac dinner.
Yeah.
I want you really quick to tell, we forgot to say the story of how you had the premonition of a rat in New York.
The entrance.
Yeah, so
Yes.
yeah. So before I came in, right, guys, she had a premonition. Go ahead.
So we're in the workroom. I think I had just walked in. I've been in there for a while. I think a couple girls had come through, and I can't remember which New York girl it was. I'd have to ask. I recently talked to Peppermint about this, and she does remember it. But it was either Alexis. Was Alexis already in when you walked in?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think it was
Yeah,
Alexis.
she wasn't there.
And Alexis was asking me if I'd ever been to New York City. And I said, no, I've never been, but I hear that they have like giant rats there.
Uh-huh.
And we all started talking about like the rats in New York. And I think I brought up like a video I saw of a rat like carrying a slice of pizza through the streets of New York. And the next thing we know, Nina Bonina Brown walks in dressed as a giant rat. Like,
a mouse, excuse you.
There was
mouse.
no other queen that walked in. It was like we just had that conversation, and then immediately Nina walked in. And it shook all of us to our core, but then it also shook us later when that conversation like didn't make it into
Yeah, why
why
did it not make it? Why didn't it make it? Like, that would have been so funny. That would have been funny. Why did it not make it?
You said that you even heard us from the other side of the wall.
I think so. Yeah, something. I could have sworn I heard something about a rat or something. I'm telling you, because I was standing. I could have sworn, and it was just so. That is so funny to me that y'all literally had to come, and then here I come in next. Like, it was perfect timing. It's almost as if the producers told y'all to have the conversation, but that's not what happened. It just naturally happened. And it just happened that way. That is hilarious to me. That's funny.
There was a few like psychic premonitions I had weirdly rewatching the show. Like when we were rehearsing for the cheerleader challenge, I like look over, I'm like, ooh, someone's gonna get seriously injured from this. And then it was just like, and that made it in the cut. And then cue to Eureka's incident, Charlie's rib, quote unquote.
Maybe you should do the reboot of That's So Raven, but That's So Farrah. That's so Farrah. It's the future she can see. Did you want to do a quick speed round, like a quick one of the
Let's do it.
of the promo looks? Like I call it buy or rent. Either you buy it or you rent it, or you don't like it.
Ooh, let me pull up everyone's promo look real quick.
I got you. Okay.
I've got them all pulled up.
Good. Aja, buy or rent or layaway?
Buy for sure.
Yeah.
It was a cunty moment.
It is cute. No, it is. I'm not even on trip.
I feel like it could be worn in so many different ways too. Like there's so many different hairs that would look good with it. Like imagine like a sexy pastel Pam style updo with it.
Mm-hmm. And she can still wear this.
Or long straight.
Bone
down.
straight hair. And plus, it's so she could wear this now and it would still look current. I think, as far as the outfit.
I wonder if she still has this. We should ask her if she still has that look.
The question is, because she still fit it. I'm not even being funny because I can't.
She was so teeny tiny.
She was. I was too, girl. You know that look I wore for reunion, the African look.
Uh-huh.
When I tried to put that top over my neck, I couldn't even get it over one shoulder. I said, oh, I must have been really skinny. I mean, like, I had to throw it away. I was like, oh, damn. Farrah Moan, yourself, buy, rent, or lay away.
Oh, buy for sure. I still have mine, and it's in a little protective bag, and I loved my little dress. It was actually a fully collaborative design between me, Nina Kate, who is Jane Doe Latex, and Wigs and Grace. Like, we all came together and did different sketches and contributed something different, which is crazy because you'd think that Wigs and Grace would only have a say in the hair.
Right.
But we all went back and forth on the design of this dress together in a group chat. And it was a really fun moment. And I remember like being a little bit nervous when I first got it, because I felt like while I loved the design of the dress, I almost wondered if it was like maybe too simple. But it just is cohesive and clean and iconic and timeless. And like I couldn't be happier with how it came out, and regardless if I could ever fit into it again, I will keep it forever.
Hey, when's the last time you tried to get into it?
I have been scared to put it on just because latex is a very, 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 very fragile fabric, and it does degrade over time.
Okay.
And so, but the last time I pulled it out was Drag World 2018. I put it on display at my booth in the UK for Drag World for people to view. And that was the last time I really pulled it out of how I have her stored.
Do you still have that wig?
Hell no. I toured in that wig, and that thing just completely fell apart. And I think I ended up getting it restyled into a few different styles from different wig people. And I wore her out until, you know,
the wheels fell off.
The cap was ripped and everything.
In other words, y'all, she got her money worth.
Oh yeah, we used that. We wrung the water out of that washcloth until it was dry, honey.
Up next, are you buying, renting, or layawaying Valentina's?
Oh, buy for sure. That little mint feather skirt is so cunty.
And the hair color with the outfit.
Valentina looks so correct that day, and as she should after she took the longest to get ready.
She had to throw that in there.
You remember?
Yes.
We were all already done, and she was still doing her makeup. Like, she took her sweets. She was. I don't even think she came to the set with her glam done. I came fully glam already.
Where was
so I
it?
got up at like 3 a.m. at the hotel. Me and Aja got ready together in my hotel bathroom listening to Lady. Do you know Lady?
Maybe
She's
so.
saying, he like it when I make this ass vibrate.
Okay.
Twerk. Hand it over. Make the thing shake.
Alexis, Michelle, buy or rent or layaway?
Oh, buy for sure. I have loved that dress from the moment I set eyes on it. I think it's actually one of the best promo looks from our season, and it ended up becoming like a whole trend of a dress. That designer that made her dress, with RuPaul himself later, like pretty powerful promo statement.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. It was look at me, I'm here, and I'm here to stay. Sasha Velour, buy, rent, or layaway?
Rent it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd rent it. I wouldn't lay away it. I'd rent it just because I'd love to like feel the Sasha Velour fantasy.
Okay.
But I do think I would look kind of silly in it.
Okay. Kimora Black, buy, rent, or layaway?
Layaway.
Really? Now, why?
Layaway.
Why?
It's giving Hustler Hollywood. It's giving like stripper store gown. It's giving cheap. It's giving. It's just love Kimora. She has served so much cuntiness in her life, but for her wanting to take pink, my color, I was kind of which was unexpected. I think what she really should have done was serve black, because we were all different colors, right?
Maybe
it would have been so out of the box for her to literally just show up in black and be Kimora Black.
The thing is, though,
stood out in front of all of us.
But I think she would have blended into the background. We had that black background.
Well, maybe for some pictures, but Yeah, but I don't, or, I don't know. I don't love.
If I recall, though, being there, I don't think this was intended. It's like the cage thing was either supposed to be with another outfit or an afterthought, but I don't think this was what she wanted. This is what was put together.
Maybe so.
Yeah, because I kind of remember the day a little vaguely. Eureka O'Hara, buy, rent, or layaway?
Layaway.
Is it the hair? Is it the hair? What is it?
No, I love the loaf.
Okay.
I would still wear the loaf just to feel that fantasy.
Right.
Because I think it's very like cute and troll doll-y. I don't know, I've always loved the loaves. The dress, I've always just felt like it was a little
kind of
sequin dress from Macy's vibe.
Yeah, something you have in your closet for a night at the bar, like a number, a little
cocktail hour, like tipping outfit.
Yeah. Okay. That's that's fair. Shake a leg, buy, rent, or layaway?
Buy for sure, except it's so like culturally specific. I would probably get canceled for some form of appropriation for it, but it's so cunty. And the only part of her costume that survived was the headdress. Because some of us got the paint thrown on us in drag, and some of us
we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Yeah. No, we're going to get there.
And Shay was like always just so down to like be the one that would do the things the other girls didn't do, which I think is what made her so iconic. But that look got completely destroyed, but she does still have that headdress. And one night we ended up, I think we were drinking or something, and she pulled it out, and I actually have pictures like laying on the floor wearing it that haven't been seen by the world. I think it's so...
Find the picture.
I think it's just so cunty.
Find the picture and show us. Why not? Cynthia Lee Fontaine, buy, rent, or layaway?
Layaway.
Why? Is it just too, just like a tutu?
It just gives like prom dress.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe it's just because she didn't sell it well enough with the hair. Like, I think the hair was the wrong choice. I think she picked a hair that was just really, like, in style at the moment. Like, it was very, like, drag 1-2 instead of, like, what her real spin on it would be or would have been.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like, because if you're going to wear, like, a vintage pinup-y sort of hair, it should go with a vintage pinup-y, like, silhouette. And it's giving, like, 2010 prom with vintage 50s hair. It just, I don't know. I don't love. I never loved.
You're conflicted. Okay. Okay.
I'm not conflicted. I know exactly what I love. Don't get it twisted. I'm very sure of my lack of love for.
Peppermint, buy, rent, or layaway?
I'd rent.
Okay.
Only because the reason I wouldn't lay away is because I don't hate it at all. And I think it actually looked a lot better in person than it photographed, because she had like these crystals encrusted on the shoulders that were really, really pretty. And I want to like be on a beach in the wind with like, I would wear it differently, right?
Right.
Like I'd make it less draggy and like have like long, flowy, like alternating curled hair extensions, and I'd be like on the beach, like in Laguna Beach, and I'd have the wind blowing, and I'd be like throwing my arms up and looking into the distance and just being free and wild and gorgeous for a day.
Okay, it's just she has the hairline that RuPaul has now. In that
Oh my God.
You see it. It's that hairline. Okay. Charlie Hides, buy, rent, or layaway?
Buy. I feel like I would look so cunty in that.
It is. Yeah.
Charlie was so fashionable.
She was.
She doesn't get enough credit for like how like cunty she was. Like there was really no girls 50s besides RuPaul given silhouettes like her.
Yeah. She gave me her big ass hair that she wore for Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, really?
But I had to throw it away. No, I didn't throw it away. Cause we couldn't fit any more stuff in our suitcases. So I didn't know what to do
Right.
with it. Right. I mean, like, I didn't know what else to do with it, but she did. You know, she.
Oh,
That's sweet.
I didn't want to have to carefully place things in suitcases again when I had to pack. And so I told production, I was like, listen, y'all need to take me to FedEx, and some of these headdresses and wigs we need to ship individually because I just am not willing
Right.
to throw them in this suitcase and get them damaged.
Exactly.
And they obliged.
Oh, good. Oh,
They let me ship some stuff back. They took me to FedEx after doing those confessionals.
Oh, see, that's some more inside tea, y'all. Cause I wouldn't have known that they would do that. James Mansfield. Buy, rent, or layaway. You said you understand her.
I love the tulle boa a lot, and you know what? I would rent it because I think I would actually look really sexy.
You would wear
and
that.
I love her little come fuck me heels, her little heel slippers. I love that kind of shoe a lot.
Yeah.
Those are meant to be worn in the bed, you know.
Yeah, right.
With your legs in the air.
No, her outfit really isn't bad. Like if anything, I guess the boa thing, whatever, it could have been bigger. Right, like
and her
a little
makeup
more
has
drama.
come a long way. Like her makeup and hair and game and everything has come such a long
Yeah,
way since then. I think if she re-wore this, she would rock it in a completely different way.
She's so
she's
so talented.
And I'm contractually not allowed to hate on it at all because she wanted pink and she gave up pink to let me have it. And do you remember how we had to fight in the group chat for our colors?
I don't remember, bitch.
You left the group chat.
Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly.
Well, when they came for us about the promo theme, they were like, all right, want a chromatic look, claim a different color, so y'all need... It was like that scene in Mean Girls when she's throwing the papers in the hallway and everyone's fighting like animals. Like, that was us trying to claim our colors in that group chat, y'all.
So when that was in the group chat, what color did Kimura originally choose?
She went back and forth, and then she actually... I'd have... You know what? The group chat still exists. I could look it up and give a definitive answer. But I do know that pink wasn't her first choice, and she kind of decided for it towards the end. And I just remember being like so annoyed
when you showed up.
And Sasha was like, just wanted to do like a fuchsia, and I wanted baby pink. So it really kind of felt like all the pinks were covered.
Right.
I didn't feel threatened by Sasha's like magenta fuchsia moment because it is such a different... I mean, if you're a pink girly, like it is such a different color. And Kimura's is like hot pink, so like it is still different.
Like bubblegum.
But like Kimura was never a girl that wore pink ever.
Right.
So I was just kind of confused why she wanted pink.
Right. Since we're on James real quick, James said, his question was, James Mansfield said,
what's your favorite thing about James Mansfield?
My favorite thing about James Mansfield is how realized her brand is, how like gorgeous and girly and pinup-y and pink and colorful and lively she is. I love her drag persona that she has. I love the place. I do.
Okay.
I think that takes a level of skill and concentration that a lot of girls, quite frankly, don't have the mental capacity to achieve.
Right.
So...
James, she loves it. Girl, you heard it, girl. Girl, I asked your question, bitch. Leave me alone now. Now, Farrah, when I ask this next person, do not come from a place of pettiness, putridness, and hatefulness. This is you as just somebody who don't even know her. Okay? Trinity Taylor the Tuck.
Layaway. Girl, you know it's layaway. You saw the look in person. It was a mess, honey. That look was so bad that when this promo came out, people saw her as first out. You remember?
I don't think it's that bad. I don't like the color. And then it's a hard...
Well, the thing was is they photoshopped it to be all one shade of dark blue, but in real life, it was actually like a whole bunch of different blues. I think that they wanted it to be more monochromatic than it was, but it was like seafoam green, blue, navy blue, dark blue. It was just a whole lot of mess, and there was like those weird little mirrors that were glued on it half-assedly. Like, it just was... As far as Trinity's standard of drag, I know for a damn fact that she would not buy that look herself now.
I mean, that's fair.
Do you agree?
I mean... I think she would want to do better too. But I don't like hate it. I just think that it didn't make her look as
top 4.
Well, I was gonna say pretty. I was gonna say pretty. I just, it's the. Oh, okay, now before you read me, bitch. Originally, this was not my outfit, girl.
I remember what happened with your
Yeah,
look.
and that girl said that she was gonna work on my outfit. But I tell you, I never ever got that outfit back. But anyway, so Nina Bonina Banana Fofana. I used to work at Blockbuster Brown. Buy, rent, or layaway.
Listen, I remember this day. I remember you having to pick from the stuff that was on the rack that they brought, and I remember you being really unhappy with it. And
Right.
I remember, like, I remember how stressful this was for you, and I remember thinking, oh my God, if that happened to me, I would be so stressed out.
Mhm.
But I have to say, I have to give props where props are due. You made something out of nothing. You, like, really sort of found a way to make it work. And I think that is the,
Mm-hmm.
that is the work of a true professional. The dress itself, I think I would absolutely rent it.
Yeah, it's a cute dress. It's not like
It's got a great silhouette. It looked better in person
yeah.
than it photographed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was quite sparkly, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. And
so, yeah,
that wig was before. Remember the guy that he looked like maybe he at one point was doing drag and maybe was transitioning, but then he transitioned.
Six.
Yeah, he colored that hair because that hair was actually yellow and green, and then they painted it to that fire like orangey red color, and those are Eureka's earrings, I think so. And
oh my gosh, Eureka was the jewelry queen.
Yeah,
she was. Always giving us.
She was.
They had Fierce Drag Jewels sponsor the shoot as well. That they had a bunch of jewelry for us to use.
Well, maybe you're right then. Maybe it could have been theirs. And they actually gave me those boots. When I tell you those boots got so damn tore up over the years, like just like me put them into my drag dungeon because of the material, it started cracking. But they were pretty though. They were some pretty boots. Yeah. So okay, so that was overall though. Our thing was really colorful and pretty. And what y'all don't know is we were going to have a sickening more promo because they had us be our, guy selves, whatever. I mean, maybe they changed their mind because of Peppermint, but they had us be our guy selves, and they had us they threw glitter and paint over us, and then it was going to transform into our drag selves, and that would have been sickening. It would have gave season 6 promo run for the money. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. It was very that, but oh my God, it was, y'all, they had this fucking contraption that they had to have built, and when they blasted us with the glitter, the powder, the dust, and the paint, it was like we were like hit with a tidal wave of blast. Like it was a forceful blast. Like it would blow your fucking hair back. And it was, I remember before each time, I was so scared. Like, and I remember afterwards, like, it blew up my nose. I was
really
choking on it. Like, oh yeah. And in my mind, I thought that they had scrapped it because they actually were just having a hard time, like, editing it together. Because, like, there was, y'all, we could only do one take of this.
Yeah. Because
once the paint and everything was thrown, there was no resetting because whether we were in drag or out of drag for it,
right,
we were fucked. I remember us all going back to the hotel we were all staying at and just covered, wrapped in little towels. It was like a humiliation ritual.
But
it was like they carried us, like carry. They like.
But it would have been worth it if they could have did it and had us transform like that. That would have been sickening with all the colors blasting, and then here we are one way, and then the next we transform. That would have been everything. I'm so mad it never happened. Like all that.
I think if it was done today, they would have made so much content out of it. Like they would have had behind the scenes TikTok. They would have milked it so much more.
Yes.
Because I feel like with the hype that existed of season 9 back in 2017, they very well could have released a lot more content from our promo shoot day than they did.
Yeah.
But I do remember that they were they showed little random parts of us, of our bodies out of drag as like a teaser before the cast was announced. And I remember people were like confirming me on the season because there was like a close-up photo they posted on their Instagram story of like my belly button. And people were comparing the moles and like my empty belly button piercing to like old photos of mine. And they were like, oh my God.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. It went out when you said, oh my God. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I think that was they were like, oh my God, like Farrah Moan's on, like that's her belly button and she has this mole here, like that's her.
Uh-huh.
Did you get blasted with the paint in drag or out of drag?
I don't think I got paint at all. I think I got glitter. I really don't recall paint, because I have a picture of me with my glued on beard that nobody could clock in my mind, and it has purple glitter and stuff all on it.
I really feel like I remember paint. Maybe
no, some people had paint. Some people did have paint, I think. I think some people, but I don't think everybody had paint though. Maybe some people did. But I don't recall there being paint thrown at me. I just remember like the glitter and whatever else they did for my shot. And like some kind of
crazy.
Yeah,
So you were in drag or?
No, I was out because it was
out.
Yeah, because it was going to be like, I guess, my guy self, and then they were going to edit whatever to the magic or whatever to be around my drag self.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the picture, so when you see it, you'll see. Okay.
Oh my God.
Could this be messy? Put in Paper Magazine. You know where I'm going, bitch. Yes. Put in Paper Magazine season 9.
You know who really ate that shoot though was Sasha Velour. She understood the assignment so perfect that it didn't matter what lighting she was in. It was solid. So many of us look so scary in those photos.
Cause y'all know over here, I say fish and all that just for fun. So we're gonna say fish or miss, and we're starting with your best friend Trinity Taylor Tuck. Fish or miss?
Miss.
You know, I kind of like it. She just looks a little older.
It's the makeup for me that is so terrifying.
but
the actual look is okay.
Yeah. Like it's not that girl. Paper Magazine is a shady queen. Like they're a shady queen. Eureka, fish or miss?
Oh, miss.
It is.
It's just giving like 5th grade teacher.
It is.
It's like really eclectic.
But you know what's weird? But though, looking at it again, I'm just like, I don't hate it. Like it's sort of like it kind of gets some kind of era. So I'm not disgusted.
No, it literally gives like the elementary school teacher that like dressed up in like animal print.
Yeah.
Like, got really excited about talking about like teaching the kids about animals and like decorated the classroom every couple of months and like it's just what it gives.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Okay, James Mansfield, fish or miss?
Fish for sure.
Yeah.
Like this is so cute. And I believe she made this herself.
Yeah, she did.
She made a lot of these little stuffed animal dresses. And I think they're so like uniquely her and such a good representation of like what her vision with drag is. It's just perfect.
And honestly, the makeup, like, yeah, she had like one line going down for a contour. And I used to get her, I'm like, James, why you don't wear blush? I'm like, girl, you need some blush, girl. She refused back then to put on blush. But it's not.
A lot of us did. Blush was not a huge thing for us in 2016.
Aja, fish or miss?
Ooh. The look is really cute. I would say fish. I'd wear it.
See, but I think this is the shoot that got people talking about the whole like Facetune thing. I think this is when it happened. Yeah, like this is when it happened.
They ate her alive for this.
They did.
Really.
And honestly,
really
looking at her picture, it's kind of scaring me. To be honest, maybe it's the eyes.
Like bright blue contacts.
Yeah, it's kind of, and the nose contour with a triangle. Like I'm just like, yeah, something was happening. Okay. I'll answer this one for Farrah Moan, fish. Because it's still giving like I just hate how plain the pictures look. But as far as like, you know, up close and everything, like no, like it's, you know, it's still giving like fish.
I definitely could have been wearing some more blush.
Yeah.
But it does look like I have a little bit on.
Right, because the lighting, especially with the picture where like you're looking up, it's like it kind of washes you out some. But it also
I was trying so hard to find the light. I was like, oh my God, because remember there was a big window to the right of
it
us.
Was. Yep.
And I just already knew when I walked in, I was like, oh, we're gonna be side lit.
Yeah, we did take these shots in somebody's attic, which we really did.
But this little dress, this was the only time I ever wore it because I think these photos traumatized me so bad. I like banished this dress for all of eternity. But this dress I bought at Santee Alley.
It does kind of give like I need a quick little prom dress, a little quick little prom
yeah.
but
very that.
But for what they gave us, they deserve that dress. so that's what they deserve.
No, yeah.
Kimora Black, fish or miss? I say fish.
Miss.
I say fish.
You love a bodysuit. I don't, because if I because we're talking about like if we'd wear it or whatever.
Well, I'm going off, but I'm also going off like the face and all that too, though. As far as like.
Oh well, the makeup and the hair, so good.
Right. Okay.
Like I think she looks so cunty.
Yeah.
But like, for instance, like I hate the AB bracelet with the gold crystals on the jumpsuit and like the AB earrings. Like, I think she like was trying to just like add things to make it feel more drag, which didn't need to be done. Like it was like the editing could have like she could have edited a little bit and just removed those. And I don't love like a clear stripper heel that like shows the pantyhose toes. And when it comes to jumpsuits, like I'm like, you have to pad with them. Yeah. Like,
and she definitely padded.
And I like to find ways to like get around having to feel like I'm looking at my dress. It probably would have actually looked a lot better had I padded.
A little padding,
looking at it. Yeah, I would have really taken it to that next level. But so yeah, I don't. Maybe it is. Maybe it's like a half fish.
Okay, y'all. What the hell's a half fish? She's half fish, y'all. The only thing I guess about the bodysuit that I guess I don't like is the way it cuts off by the ankles. Looks a little weird, but that's it.
Yeah, it almost looks folded up.
Yeah, it does. Right.
But that's because it's.
Like
I know those stripper heels. They're the rhinestone pleasers with the ankle straps.
Oh, okay. Charlie Hides, fish or miss?
Fish for sure. I thought that this was so cunty and realized and like well thought out and well tailored.
And even up close, the makeup it's not bad makeup. It's just that they didn't do anything to make us look more soft. Because she
didn't light us right.
Yeah,
because I remember I have selfies with Charlie from this day, and her makeup did not look like this when we were lit well.
Yeah, they're showing all the crow's feet and everything. I'm just like,
the thing is, she's like 55 years old wearing drag makeup,
right?
And she's, you know what I mean? Like that is going to settle in the fine lines. That is going to be texture. Like there was no getting around that.
Yeah.
Like if RuPaul was photographed in this lighting, honey.
Why wasn't she? Now that's the ultimate. That would be the ultimate shame. Okay, so you already said Sasha is fish in this picture. Like.
Oh my God, yes.
For me though,
it just gives Paper Magazine. It gives New York City. It gives Brooklyn. It gives a little like. It's almost got like. I mean, this hadn't even happened yet, but it's giving like there's going to be a reveal, and like she ended up being the queen of the big reveal.
Right. No. This outfit definitely is the best one out of our paper shoot magazine looks. But the close up though, bitch, for me, it's not fish. So that is Mr. But girl, that is the singer Moby, and you can't tell me different. But definitely though, outfit wise, she sat us down. She did. Like she was. That's a paper magazine look for sure.
Did laps around our pussies.
She did. Alexis Michelle, this is such somebody's auntie. Fish or miss?
The pearl gown is so pretty, and her body looks great. It's proportioned so well. I think the thing that takes me out of it is those damn purple eyebrows. And me and her have talked about this. She was going through a phase. You know, we've all gone through those phases.
Right.
I think, I think it was meant to match with what she was going to be. We had to do a lot this day, y'all. Like, we ended up doing several different press things, wearing several different looks, and we ended up performing and doing the red carpet all on this one day. This was like at 6 or 7 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to have the nuance and the context, you know, here. But yeah, I think had it been worn differently, it would have sold a little bit better with just the makeup. But the dress itself is
You're fishing it?
Fish.
Okay. Now,
I would give like Cunty Burlesque Diva with this dress.
Now, Farrah, if you say fish on this, then I know you're just kissing her butt. Shake a leg.
Wait, no, I love this look. You don't love this look?
No, the look, maybe with a bra, right? Because, like, it's something about this pose that's giving... Because the stomach is kind of protruding out. You know, the pose is poking her stomach out, and I just don't like the way it's doing that.
But we didn't get to have choice of the pose.
Right.
And we're looking at the look, you know,
but,
the look.
Oh, but even, like, the close-up for me, this is what my sister...
I love the shredded shorts. I love the zebra boots, and I love the different textured, like quilted sort of fur coat. Like, it's so cunty. I absolutely love that fucking coat. It's just giving like fashion. It's giving culture. It's giving like, I feel like she understood the assignment here. Do I think they could have chose better poses and better lighting? Oh my God, of course.
How about the How about the makeup?
I mean, it's lit really spooky. I think we could all agree. But I think we also know from, you know, like the red carpet from Premiere and from, you know, our performances and everything, that she looked good that day.
But in general, Shay's makeup, and plus, you know, she didn't got her face plump and bumped it. Now she changed her style, and her makeup, of course, is like, you know, better. Like we all growing it better, right? So like it's different from how it was on season 9. Yeah, I just wish that she maybe had a bra on or something like that. But yeah, I mean the outfit, the outfit. But I hate the doodle ball wig. Okay, so okay, Peppermint, fish or miss?
Fish for sure.
Yeah. Especially that pose. Yeah,
I think
that
it's
picture.
Kind of cunty. Like, I think it gives like a video game like cunty villain, and like I like the gradiating red to black sequin, and I like the sort of like dark fantasy drag choker with it. Which I did actually have a lot of issues with her chokers back at this time, because I felt like a lot of times they would cut off her neck, like in her season 9 promo. This all kind of works, you know, like it looks like she had something custom done for this.
Yeah.
Which is more than what I can say for mine. I went to Santee Alley.
Same.
And, you know, but the makeup up close is...
Yeah. It's the dark.
I mean, God, they really did us so dirty with these.
Because I'm like, the dark, even the breast contour with the black, and I'm just like, girl. I want to see these pictures retouched and done up, like what we deserve. Because I'm just like,
we should run them through the meat grinder.
Yeah, seriously.
See what we could have gave.
Seriously, because had it had been touched up, all of us would benefit from it. Valentina, fish or miss?
Oh, fish for sure. You know I love latex.
Is that latex?
And she's tan.
I think that's...
Yep, that's latex. That's real latex.
Girl,
I can tell from the second photo.
It's giving me that kind of material that's like a silk aluminum foil kind of thing. Kind of like, that kind of...
The patent leather?
Yeah, something
else.
Well,
one thing she didn't do that you can tell in the second photo is it doesn't look like she covered the outer part of the dress with lube like you normally would.
Okay.
Because it's not as shiny. Like, you can see some like handprints and stuff on it. But she looks stunning. I like her in a darker sort of look. Like, she looks sexy. She looks feminine. Her makeup still looks pretty good in the lighting, considering. I mean, the brows look crazy. But those were
Girl.
it started a whole generation.
Those
Of, like,
damn barcode eyebrows, girl, that you just run her across the grocery store checkout lane and it'd be like, this costs this much money. I wonder that she still, I don't think she wears this hair color anymore, but she used to love this kind of strawberry blondie.
she
kind of
doesn't,
color.
but I think that she should bring it back as like an ode to her like old brand. It just complements her skin tone so well. It's so pretty.
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. So okay.
Here we go.
Last but not least, the girl from the hood, honey, Nina Bonina Brown Fisherman's. Go ahead.
I know that exact corset from Amazon.
No, that's not from Amazon. This came from. I mean, I don't know, but this came from an actual costume, etc. shop in Atlanta, Georgia. That's well known. But go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I do have a corset with that sort of Victorian print on it that I rhinestoned for one of my earliest burlesque performances back in the day. Are you wearing it upside down?
Maybe I am.
It kind of looks like it might be.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, because maybe that part that looks more triangular should be at the bottom. Or was it done intentionally?
Right, so it like
intentionally?
flares out around your hips.
Yeah,
but I guess that also could be, that effect could be given if you had it looser at the top. I think we're going to have to miss this, Diva.
Why? Why? Tell me why. I kind of feel like it's giving Banji fish. She's Banji.
Well, just because I've seen your drag before, and this doesn't feel like it's at the level that even some of your looks on season 9 gave.
Right. Okay. But whore. I'm gonna say this though. When I started wearing these damn Cleopatra bob wigs, when I tell you everybody started doing it, Trinity. I'm telling, after this damn thing, everybody had these damn whippets. I'm telling you.
I think I even got one.
Did you?
During this time, I think I had one that was a little bit more of like, where it was longer in the front and a little bit shorter in the back.
Okay.
But
you don't like my milk dud breasts, the nipples, the nipples.
Nipple fully out.
Oh my god. No, yeah. What I like is that I like the pose. I like that it's kind of giving like she may whip your ass, but it's not my best. No.
The little glove is so fucking cute. I think that the belt choker is cutting your neck off a little bit and making it seem like shorter or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that nowadays you'd probably have something covering the nipple a little bit, whether it be a pasty or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My face was so narrow back then too, like very narrow. I had a very narrow face.
It's so feminine though. Like, oh my, you still do, but like, I just remember like your look for 9021 Ho, you were so woman. That day.
No, Farrah. But when I tell you, so that look. When I tell you, when we were doing our makeup, I felt like I put on like so much, and I had on blush. Under that light, I said, "Girl, where the hell is my blush? Where'd it go?" I mean, but now, mind you, I didn't want to be overly painted because, we're trying to be high school, girls. But I thought I had on more.
We had to learn our script, get our outfits together, and do our makeup, and do the challenge all in one afternoon, which was crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I did, like the look, and that's why I had I was originally going to do Naomi Campbell for like Snatch Game because that's kind of like what I was like trying to give, but then I had changed for Jasmine. But I had told Shay we should have a fight. No, I asked the producers, can me and Shay have like a little like fight over like Naomi Campbell? And they're like, let us tell the story. Like, y'all just mad at y'all.
Oh, see,
right.
That's why you can't ask for permission. You have to just ask forgiveness.
Right.
Make that storyline happen and just
right.
Pick a fight, honey. Pick a fight.
Right. I'm like, damn. But yeah. So that was all. Those were all y'all's questions. This is longer than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, that's everything, y'all. Y'all be thankful. I got her back on here. We had a discussion. She answered all y'all's questions truthfully, and she gave y'all more than what I asked for. So make sure y'all tip her once again, and thank you once again. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say yes, Venmo, Farrah Moan, but also y'all don't have to. I'm happy to, and I'm getting to sit down and chat with Nina. So
No, but
or Pierre.
no, but for me, y'all, make sure, even if that means y'all don't tip me this week, allegedly, make sure y'all give her some flowers and
My
some
gigs
money.
are dry, Diva. Help my girl out.
You're right. Yeah, if y'all have 20, split 10 for me and 10 for her. Okay, how about that? Do that. So thank you once again.
Love.
Thank you, Cammie, for doing this. We will keep y'all posted when we decide to do a gaming session or
When we do our gaming session, I'll make us a little flyer on Photoshop and we can blast it to our respective communities.
Can we use
use
the looks from Paper Magazine?
Oh my God, and we'll retouch them.
Yeah, so thank you once again. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll keep you posted with the process.
You too, Diva. Thanks for having me.
I really hope you enjoyed this phone call. Now please enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.